pack, wolf pack, wolf pack. Howl for my dogs, they gon' wolf back. Wolf pack, wolf pack, wolf pack. Howl for my dogs, they gon' wolf back. Wolf pack, wolf pack, wolf pack, wolf pack, wolf pack, wolf pack. Howl for my dogs, they gon' wolf back.
Happy Friday, wolves. This is what is known as a wolf den message. I am your 7th grade administrator, Mrs. Smith, and I am ecstatic to be the one to be giving you your first wolf den message at the end of your first week back to school. Congratulations, you did it. So you're gonna hear a couple of announcements. I'm gonna show you a really cute video I made, and then I'll give you a brief overview of what we can expect with IDs coming next week. Right, so our first announcement is about the Wellness Center. So our Wellness Center is where you can go and see Miss Alex, our Wellness Center social worker here at Washington. And she has some really cool things lined up, so make sure that you go on over and check it out. She has some dates already outlined, and you will see this information around campus quite frequently. But if you haven't met her, make sure you go and introduce yourself. Say hi. Please take a moment to check out this cute video that I made. It's cute and informative, in which you are introduced to all of our administrative team.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene.
It was a super cute video. Hopefully you got to know all of our admin. Stop by and say hi to some of them sometime. So now we're going to be looking at our temporary ID procedures. Why am I learning this? This is all about safety. I need to know that the only people who are on campus are supposed to be on campus. And it'll also set us up for success once we reach our new campus at Butler. So the expectation is that students will receive their IDs, and students will wear their IDs at all times. Students will need their IDs to check out equipment, go to the blacktop during lunch, to get in line first for lunch, and to attend school-wide events. The expectation is that you will always wear your ID in every class except PE. Teachers will be issued 10 temporary IDs for periods 1 and 2 and 10 for your wolf den. During period 1 and 2, all students will be checked for uniforms and IDs by their teachers and their administrators. If a student does not have their permanent ID for any reason, they are to be given a temporary ID. The new temporary IDs are on a bright yellow lanyard, and all are numbered 1 through 10 or 90 to 100. The teacher will then mark the date issued and the number of the temporary ID on the roster. The teacher will give the temporary to the student to wear around their neck. You will be receiving a yellow folder. For all teachers, you will be receiving a yellow folder for this purpose. The student must return the temporary ID to the white bucket in the main office at the end of the day that the ID was issued. The temporaries will be placed back into the teacher's box at the end of the day. Teachers, please check your boxes every morning and afternoon in order to ensure that you have all your temporaries for the next day. Students who have lost, forgotten, eaten, or otherwise misplaced their temporary ID will be fined $3. If it is not returned at the end of the day and you do not see it in your box, teachers, in the morning, you will need to look at your roster sheet to determine which student or students did not return their ID. Once you have determined who did not bring it back, please fill out a fine slip and hand it to the person who is doing ID and uniform check-ins in the morning. Students who have fines cannot attend school-wide events, play on sports teams, or cheer unless the fines are paid. To replace the temporary ID, it is $3. Having the temporary at home or I will bring it tomorrow is still a fine. A student attempting to clear a fine must see the banker on their own time after school. After a student has been given a temporary 3 times, they will need to be sent to the office where a permanent will be printed and they will have to pay or owe money.